The controversy surrounds Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, released by Rocksteady Games, is really the thing that kicked off the Sweet Baby Inc. backlash that drew so many eyes to what this company does, focused on inserting DEI and the woke agenda in every game they get their hands on. And as we've seen play out over the last few months, it looks like Sweet Baby Inc.'s involvement is really the kiss of death, not just for a game, but sometimes it closes down entire studios after they see a massive failure. And Suicide Squad was absolutely a massive failure for them. Warner Brothers came out and admitted it themselves. This is going to be the biggest flop of the year, a game that was in development for 7 or 8 years that ends up costing Warner Brothers over $200 million. And when you decide to go the live service route and plan to have this thing run for years and years with all this different content coming out, you know one thing that you need for a live service game? You need to have people that are actually playing it. And as we saw, not only did it disappoint in sales initially because people, quite frankly, weren't interested, whether it was the things that came out about how they treated characters like Batman or Flash or others, or whether it was the live service, the gameplay, whatever people decided to reject, they rejected. And now, as you can see, as we speak right now, 200 people are playing this game. That is not enough for this game to stay alive, and it looks like it might not be enough for Rocksteady, the studio itself, to stay alive. Warner Brothers shutting down Rocksteady following Suicide Squad game failure. Now, this is a new report that's just coming out, but quite frankly, it wouldn't be shocking if this does turn out to be the case. We've seen Warner Brothers be very quick to cancel things when they think they're big money losers, especially with David Zaslav at the forefront of this company. In this game, after putting so much on it, years and years of development, it looks like they might be ready to just say fuck off to the entire studio and fire everyone at this point. Now, this does come from Vera Dark, who isn't usually in this kind of scooping business, but she's been covering this game heavily, as well as a lot of other people, and it sounds like there's a lot of truth to these reports that are out there. While I usually don't speak on insider information I receive, I think this is one we've all pieced together ourselves. Warner Brothers is internally talking about closing Rocksteady or having their 250 employees after Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League's bomb. Last month, David Zaslav announced it lost them over $200 million. And how crazy is it? For us a decade ago, because basically, 9-10 years ago, we saw Arkham Asylum, we saw Arkham City, and then we saw Arkham Knight. Massively popular games. People had some criticism for Arkham Knight, but when you look at the sales, there's more people playing those games right now than there are Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And since that time, after almost a decade of development pushing for this game, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, that not only just disrespects so much that came before it, but this is a completely different company. The co-founders of Rocksteady left a couple years ago. Maybe they saw the writing on the wall. But these are the kind of things that can happen when you ignore your fan base, when you ignore what they want. Nobody was asking for a Suicide Squad live service game like this. Nobody was asking for it. Nobody wanted it. They wanted more Batman shit in all likelihood, or something at least in that same type of realm, same type of gameplay. That was not Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. This game got rejected by everyone, and the end result, ironically, might be another Sweet Baby Inc. kiss of death. Regardless of whether they close the entire studio or fire half of their employees, this is a massive disaster. And funny enough, there were some people that did predict this going back 5 months ago, because I was looking for a couple articles and this ended up popping up on Reddit. Prediction, this is from r/video games from 5 months ago. Prediction, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League will lead to the closure of Rocksteady. Rocksteady's gone 9 years without releasing a game. An extra year had to be tacked on in order to remove live service elements, which will likely leave many of the game's mechanics feeling pointless and empty. Early impressions from reviewers who have gotten behind closed doors are extremely negative. The entire games industry is seemingly in purge mode, closing studios, laying off staff left and right. Much of the talent that made the first 2 Batman Arkham games so good are long gone. This game's not going to do well, and I don't see a future where Rocksteady is able to put out more games, and that's just sad. And at this point in time, it looks like that might be the truth. This should be a warning for everybody in game development. When you ignore your fan base, give them something they don't want, try to monetize the fuck out of it, and also insert all the woke agenda, all the DEI points, the checklist, hire people like Sweet Baby Inc., who then shit talk those very same fans. That is a recipe for disaster. That's exactly what this game has been. And now it looks like it might cost Rocksteady not only maybe half their employees, but maybe the entire fucking studio may shut down. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.